What's going on, amigos y amigas? This is your boy Shadow Killer Legacy here, and this is probably going to be one of the shortest stories that I ever tell on Storytime with Shadow Killer 0212 Mondays, but at the same time, I find this to be the most interesting story that I'm probably ever going to tell in the series that I've made for the past year. So for you guys who are watching this and follow my channel more closely than others, you guys know by now that I'm in the United States Air Force, and it gave me the luxury of actually going out to Europe and being stationed here for the next 2 years. I can't tell you what country that I'm in, but just know that I'm somewhere in Europe. And the funny thing about me being over here in Europe is the fact that I haven't been able to actually fully take advantage of the opportunity that I have to go out and actually explore the major cities and all the historical parts of Europe that it has to offer, with me being over here and it being so much cheaper to fly around all these countries that I want to go out, simply because of the work schedule that I have. My work schedule kind of conflicts with my personal time, and my personal time kind of conflicts with my work schedule. You know, I want to go out in leisure and actually explore all these nice cities, but my work gets in the way. But then Saturday finally arrived, and it finally gave me a chance. My own personal time gave me a chance to go out and actually explore the big city in Europe that I'm next to. So I went out and about and finally went downtown to actually explore the city that I'm next to. And I'll tell you right now, it was a great experience. One of the most fun experiences that I've had since I've been over here in Europe, because my tourist level went from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. I was taking pictures of all the buildings that I saw that I kept walking, even if they had no meaningful matter. There was probably nobody in those buildings, but guess what? I was taking pictures of it. You know, I was taking pictures of restaurants that no one was ever going into, but you know what? Since I was just like, I'm in fucking Europe for the first time ever, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this. You know, it was a great experience. It really was. Except for the fact that I almost ended up dying the other day when I was over experiencing Europe for the first time ever. So what ended up happening is that I was being a dumb tourist, and I saw this really cool looking building that I wanted to go ahead and check out and take pictures of and send it back to my family. Well, in order to get to this building, you had to cross these roads. And in Europe, the roads are a little bit different here, okay? They're not like America where you can drive safely and don't really have to worry about reckless drivers everywhere. Here in Europe, at least the country that I'm in, they don't really care. If they hit you, they're not stopping for you to check on you to see if you're still alive. They really do not care. And, you know, some of the signs and some of the lights that they have over here in Europe, at least the country that I'm in, are a lot different than what they have in America. So usually what I do is I just look at what people are doing, and whatever they're doing, I'm assuming it's the right thing to do. So I'm just going to follow their tactics because it's their country, not my country. So I was looking at the road that I needed to cross so I can get to the other side, and I was just checking back and forth to make sure that this road was safe enough for me to cross so I don't get my ass ran over. And at first, I thought it was actually a pretty safe road to cross at the moment because the cars were stopping. There was a red light, and I saw a couple couples that were moving back and forth in order to cross this road. So I was saying to myself, okay, it's a safe road. There shouldn't be an issue with me. I'm not going to get ran over. And with everything that I noticed around me and all the assumptions that I made that, hey, this is a safe enough road to cross, don't worry about it, Shadow, you're not going to get run over, I went with my gut feeling. I went with my assumption. I said to myself that this road is okay to cross. There's no problems at all. So I took my first couple of steps out on the road, and it was safe. No problem at all. You know, I was like overreacting that these roads aren't safe. But then I took my next steps, my next couple set of steps, and then the light ended up turning green. And you know, in America, when the light turns green and there's a couple people on the road, a bunch of drivers let the guy go until they cross the road so no one gets hurt. But here in Europe, nah, son, nah. They don't give two shits and a fuck about that. See, my assumption, my thought process was like, I'm still in America, you know, no issues at all. You know, just gonna let me cross. They're gonna let me cross the road so I don't end up getting hurt. But no, as soon as that green light went off, all these cars were getting ready to take off. They did not care that I was right there. They really did not give two shits and a fuck that I was right there. In fact, the car that was right in front of me, he really was just about to take off. And so when I saw that, I had a freezing moment. You know, it's funny, like you see in these movies sometimes, someone's going to die in like a horror movie or something like that. And like, if you ever notice some horror movies, they have the person just freezing there, not reacting to anything, and then it ended up dying. And then you find yourself screaming at the movie screen going like, why the fuck was she just standing there? If I was in that situation, nah, I would kill a motherfucker in an instant. You know, there are people like that say that. But when you're in a situation where I'm at right now, where my life is literally flashing before my own eyes because I'm going to be ran over, and not just ran over, I'm going to be ran over recklessly here in a second because these guys don't care that you're in the middle of the road. They don't care about your safety. They don't care about letting you cross. They're just more worried about where they have to get. this is where my life is flashing before my eyes and I freeze up for that 1 millisecond. And I have like a weird thought process where I have like a bunch of thoughts going through my head. I don't exactly know what's going on, but all I know is that I'm frozen for a second. And the only thing that actually made me unfrozen for that 1 second is that I had this weird guy just shouting at me and screaming at me that I took notice of. And I don't know what he was saying to me. He was saying in some random language that I've never heard in my life. He kept yelling at me, and I guess he was just saying like, "Sir, get out the road, get out the road." And I looked at him, and I noticed that there was this one lane that didn't have anybody coming, but it looked like there was a car that was like going as fast as he fucking can so he can try to like beat the stoplight. I noticed it, and I jetted like I was Usain Bolt out of there, and like the car that I was just talking about to you that was like going like as fast as it can literally caught up to that lane. And like I can guarantee you, man, if I was just like maybe 1 mile per hour slower, or maybe just waited 1 second slower, that guy would have smacked the crap out of me. And dude, that was like the most scariest moment in my whole entire life since being here in Europe. You know, it was a great experience until the fact that I almost ended up dying because these guys did not care of the fact that I was crossing this road. And it was cool because the guy, he looked at me and he you know, it was funny because he was talking to me like I knew the language, but I didn't. And he pointed at the like some random like post sign. And I guess he was saying like, "Hey, you wait for this to be like a certain color, and that's when you go." So he ended up teaching me something today. He taught me a valuable lesson. So I ended up getting killed in these streets. And I don't want to die. Dying sucks. But amigos y amigas, I almost died. I really did. I almost ended up dying. But thank God I didn't. And I guess I have something to be thankful for that I'm actually living today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. And as always, adios mi amigos. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you guys have made it this far, subscribe down below so you guys can keep up with my channel. There are 2 videos on the screen right in front of you right now. The video on your left will take you to the last story time with ShadowKiller0212, while the video on your right will take you to Personal Fridays, a video that I just come up with a topic and just go out with my feelings and apparently how I feel with that topic. There are social media websites that you can follow me on. You can follow me on twitter.com/ShadowKiller0212. You can like me at ShadowKiller0212 on Facebook, and as well as you can follow me on twitch.tv at ShadowKiller0212. I live stream every Saturday, 4 p.m. European Eastern Time, so if you guys are interested in checking out a live stream, go ahead and check me out there. Anyways, it's been your boy Shadow Kill Legacy, and as always, adios mi amigos, peace.